Wij zijn bij het kasteel aangekomen, waar wij gaan kijken wat we hier kunnen doen hier buiten.
A shallow water bowl for the chickens. Empty. They've no use for an empty bowl.
Een watervoerbak voor kippen. Dan gaan we chips uit
It's
eten.
pretty
denk ik.
much the same condition as the
Ja.
castle. Skew whiff. And the roof leaks. The count seems to like chickens. That's a good sign. Anyone who likes animals can't be a bad person. The chickens seem to be quite lively. They run, they peck. You could say they're poultry in motion. The
D'accord.
count seems to like chickens.
Er is post in de brievenbus.
The count and his young
Zie je
fiancée
dat?
met through a newspaper ad. Which means someone has to fight his way through the mountains on a regular basis. Just a single sealed scroll. To Count Vladimir Orlov, the Dark Woods. Oh, hey! The seal bears the sea stone coat of arms.
Oeh. Even lezen.
I wonder why someone would send a letter from Seastone to the Dark Woods. The letter's sealed and it's not proper for a servant to read his master's post.
We zijn blijkbaar de master geworden.
Neither the
Of the
drawbridge
servant
nor the
geworden.
portcullis were able to
Ja.
protect Van
Maar ja,
Buren
goed.
against the
Wat
mages,
jij zei, we mogen wel
paladins,
naar
and
binnen.
villagers who came for
Ja.
him. Maybe he was no longer at the height of his power. Otherwise, a sorcerer like him should be able to defend a castle like this easily. Legend has it that a master builder was once hired to come up with a visually appealing way to divert water from the roofs of buildings. He thought to himself, why don't I put statues on the corners of the roof and let them get rid of water the way you, well, get rid of water? The idea with the peeing statues didn't meet much approval, and they forced him to change his design. He was very angry about the whole thing. That's why gargoyles today look like they're constantly throwing up. Doesn't look like rain, thankfully. A storm is the last thing I need in a place like this.
Wat hebben we hier? Een wagen.
I'd say that coach hasn't moved a meter since old Van Buren's day. Several
zit er iets
spokes are
in.
broken. Yes. Ooh, there's a small tree growing out of one of the seats. I wonder how many owners this castle had before Van Buren. Too bad it's so run down. Soon it'll be nothing but ruins.
Oké. Wat hebben we hier nog? De chickens zijn nog aan te klikken. Een stone is hier.
In an old building like this, falling masonry is probably an occupational hazard. Wonder if that's why the position of eagle was open.
Lift the stone up.
The stone's fairly flat, maybe some sort of roof tile. Yeah! Big white maggots.
Take a few maggots.
Okay,
Ja,
if
altijd
we
handig.
must.
Bah. Ik ben heel benieuwd wat we daarmee gaan doen.
Dan gaan we die kippen voeren.
Yeah.
Ja, en dan?
Ja, dat weet ik niet. We gaan niet aan die kippen voeren.
Nee.
Timmy's neckerchief, thin wooden stick. Een old axe. De statues kunnen we nog bekijken.
Nasty statues. I saw them from the drawbridge. They look like a mixture of a man and bat. And it's almost as if, they watch you the whole time as you approach the castle.
Oké. Het kasteel zelf kunnen we nog bekijken. En daarna moeten we dan toch maar naar binnen,
way
denk ik.
too big for one person. Why do all rich people always buy buildings like this and live in them all alone?
Dat is wel een goede vraag. Dat zijn die kippen, dat had ik al opgezocht. Wat is hier? Weeds.
Nothing but weeds and trash everywhere you look. The count really does need some urgent household support. Time to make myself useful as the new servant. On the other hand, I'm not the world's best gardener and should probably leave well alone.
Oké, maar ik heb wel nu weeds gekregen. Pooled weeds. En dan gaan we naar binnen, denk ik, hè? Look at the castle.
As the rooms the count uses are so dilapidated, I wonder what the others will look like.
Ik ben benieuwd.
Oh, fine. Lovely.
Heap of
How many
wax.
candles must have burned here to leave a pile of wax that big? Or are those magic candles that have been burning for decades? Ah, if I need a load of candle wax, I know where I can find it.
Nou, inderdaad. Even kijken, wat hebben we hier? Schilderijen.
Ooh, scary people. I can't tell if these are relatives of the sorcerer or the count. The only certainty is that these are some of the creepiest faces I have ever seen. But they look somehow generous.
Generous.
Ooh, I can't.
Wat hebben we hier rechts nog?
A small wood stove like that can't even begin to heat such a huge building. Here in the hallway, it's exactly the same temperature as outside. The stove reminds me of the one in my classroom in Seastone. It had a broken pipe too, and it was pretty useless. However, this one looks less
Ja,
pleasant.
er zit een gezicht op. Look at the cloth.
The castle really needs to be dusted. But, seeing as how it would be my job as the servant, I think I'll just keep quiet on the subject. The Count probably
Een
got
spiegel.
tired of always having to clean the mirror.
Het is vast een magische
Very old
spiegel.
mirror. Except for a few dull spots, it's in good nick. Very old mirror.
De cloth kunnen we meenemen. Ja. Hoppa. Even kijken, wat hebben we hier nog meer? The stairs leading down. Go to the chest. Look up at the ceiling.
Hard to believe how high the ceiling is in this hall.
En hier links
The
is er ook
chandelier
nog een
chains
aparte
disappear
doorgang.
into
Dus
the
we hebben een
gloom.
trap naar boven, een trap naar beneden en een deur naar links.
Ja.
A heavy wooden chest with 7 seals. 2 of them are open. Could be where the book is hidden,
Ah.
but it could also contain the Count's well-protected underwear. Either way, there's no sign of how to open the 5 remaining seals.
Oké.
There are some pretty strange characters here in the gallery, but this one really takes the cake. A very unpleasant-looking fellow.
Misschien is dat
He looks
oude van
evil,
buren.
arrogant, and more than a little bit crazy. There are some but
En meer is hier ook niet aan te klikken. Dus we zullen waarschijnlijk alle ruimtes in moeten. Enter the hall. The stairs leading down and the stairs leading up.
the stairs
Hey,
don't just lead upwards,
schilderij,
they
er staat
also go
Krit erop.
down into an impenetrable
Ja.
blackness.
Het is veranderd.
Nee.
Dungeons,
Ja.
tombs, all kinds of things that I don't want anything to do with could be down
Alle
there.
schilderijen zijn veranderd.
The stairs don't just lead upwards, they
Zie je
also
dat?
go down into an impenetrable blackness.
Alle schilderijen zijn veranderd.
Dungeons, tombs, all kinds of things that I don't want anything to do with could be down there. From the outside, it looks as though the castle has at least 5 or 6 floors. And old castles often have cellars and dungeons too. Judging from the outside, I'd say at least 5 or 6. And old castles like this one often have cellars and dungeons too. A lot of work for just one eagle. Am I nuts, or are those paintings different from before?
Ja, lekker.
The pictures don't seem to be alive like in the Mage Tower in Seastone, but they seem to constantly change.
Precies.
Hmm.
Even kijken, ik ga de hal in.
Ah, there you are, Igor. Prepare dinner for my fiancée. And set the table with all the trimmings. We want to have a romantic meal
trimmings.
before withdrawing.
My name's Wilbur.
My servants are all called Igor. Igor, his father Igor, his grandfather Igor, and his father too.
Whew, you certainly had a lot of servants.
Ja?
That's why it's too late now to get used to a new name. I'll call you Igor. I would even give you Igor's old suit, if I had it.
Oké.
The villagers told me that the mad sorcerer Ashcroft Van Buren used to live here.
That is correct, until he was hung, drawn, and
Lekker hoor.
quartered. The wizards and paladins didn't do things by halves.
No.
Just quarters. They took everything that was of interest or value to them. They left the rest here.
Was there a book amongst the things left behind?
The Sorcerer's Diary. Yes, I found that a few
Ah,
months
a
after I
secret
moved
desk
in a
drawer.
secret desk drawer.
No, I mean, more of a magic book, you know, with incantations and such.
No, not that I know of.
The large chest in the hall looks like it's been there a long time. Is it yours?
Van Buren had it built, but now it belongs to me. The painting up there is of him. The chest and the painting are the only things the mages wanted to take with them, but they couldn't. Both are bound to the castle by powerful magic.
Ooh, so there must be
Powerful
something important
magic.
in there.
I don't know. I've only been able to open 2 of the 7 seals.
Maybe that's where he kept his spell book.
Is it valuable? The young ladies are getting ever more demanding these days, and my new line of guano skin cream for the man of the world hasn't done quite as well as I hoped.
Master, maybe I can help opening the chest for you. I'm good at that kind of thing.
If you wish, as long as it doesn't clash with your other tasks. I want to be sure my little bunny rabbit is properly pampered. Here, the Sorcerer's Diary. I was able to open the first 2 seals with the help of this.
Thank you, Master.
Nou, we gaan alles even lezen.
Do you know much about werewolves?
Not particularly. Us and them, we don't get on. Normal wolves, yes. They're the children of the night, and I like standing on the balcony of an evening, listening to them singing. But werewolves, poor souls that have been cursed and can feel nothing but primitive anger and hate.
Is there any way to get rid of the curse?
Of course, quite easily. You have to kill the werewolf that cursed you in the first place.
And if you don't know who it was?
Then you can only hope that a friend pumps your head full of silver.
No way. And what may I serve you and the young Miss Kiki?
For the young lady, a rocket
Ze heeft een
salad
naam
with
ineens.
vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast. That's what young ladies eat these days. Nothing for me, thank you.
Not even a little bite?
Maybe later. Until then, I'll make do with a glass of red wine.
As you wish, Master. I'll go and find the chef and order the salad.
I don't have a chef. I normally order out.
But I can't cook.
How hard can it be to make a salad with vinegar and oil? Make haste, Igor.
Oké.
Very well. Count Orlov, Master. I saved your fiancée in the forest. She was thrown from a horse and lost her way.
The poor child. What luck that nothing happened to her. I've been waiting for her for so long.
I heard you've
Waar
been
zou die
married a few
sleutel van zijn
times.
daar links? Die indruk.
Many times. Unfortunately,
vraag.
I've never grown old.
Dat hangt
with
wel
any
heel
of my
erg in zicht.
novels.
Ja.
I am cursed. I'm forced to try again every few years with a new young woman.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm really sorry. Master, this scroll was in the postbox.
From Seastone. Archmage murdered. Wanted, blah, blah. Nothing of any importance.
Are you sure?
I'm not interested in politics. Kings and archmages come and go.
Yes, you're right. No reason to burden yourself with such things. There's a picture of the Archmage and me on the cover.
Ah.
Even if the Count isn't interested in politics, he's not likely to let a wanted murderer work for him. He would hand me over to the Van Burens if he noticed. Luckily, the scroll rolled itself back up. Otherwise, the Count may have spotted that his new ego is wanted for murder. The council leader must have sent these search warrants everywhere. I hope one didn't make it here. I'll have to be careful. I don't want to go back to Seastone in chains.
Oké. Nou, laten we eens kijken wat we hier hebben. We hebben borden.
Are these just decorative plates or can they be used? Nate once ate fried potatoes off of the Queen's face in Elfborough. Ivo's mother was not amused.
Take the plates.
Igor, be more careful.
I didn't do anything. The plate just flew off the wall.
En de plates zijn
I've
onze
lived
naam.
here for 10 years. Castle Orlovstein has never been haunted.
Weird.
Ik kan die sleutel niet aanklikken. Hier is het. Hier ook.
Incense? Not something I really expected to find in a place this old. On the other hand, maybe the Count also noticed that it sometimes smells a little mouldy and musty in here. Incense? Not something
No.
on the...
Open a drawer.
Cutlery.
Mensen voor.
Altijd handig.
Ja, we moeten de tafel ook
Gaan we
dekken.
Wormen mee eten, wilde ik zeggen.
I find it odd that Count Orlov bought a castle in the dark woods. Most old people love the heat and the sun. There's not a lot of either here. Maybe he burns easily.
Het is toch lekker naïef, hè?
A lovely glass with a thick bottom. Glasses made of perfect transparent glass like this are very rare and expensive.
Hup, meenemen.
What's this cord for?
You can make various bells in the castle ring by pulling it.
Ah,
But there's only one cord.
Who needs more?
en nu?
Weet ik niet.
Klinkt allemaal hetzelfde in elk geval.
Ja.
Oké, we gaan even kijken. Die bottle of wine kunnen we nog bekijken ook.
The Count seems to be a wine lover. Red wine, to be exact. Seems to me the Count doesn't need a servant for his wine. He refills the glass himself.
Oké, we gaan op zoek dan, denk ik. Wat zit er weer voor? Een kale paladin. Oké, je moet een salade maken van pulled weeds. Hè?
Best
Hè?
if I first set the table and then see about getting some food on the plate.
Oh, eerst tafeldek.
Ja.
The stairs don't just lead up, down. The only footprints on the dusty stairs are from Miss Kiki. Doesn't Count Orlov ever visit the upper floors? Does the Count stay down here the whole time? I should have a look around down here.
Nou, inderdaad.
The only footprints.
Oh. We kunnen niet die trappen gebruiken. Go out.
I
Chickens.
can't kill one of these chickens.
Oh, we moeten chicken breast
And
willen
even
die
if I
eten.
could, I don't want to. Sure. I mean, I like sausages and steaks and sometimes maybe a bucket of fried chickens.
Read the diary, dat
But
moeten
that's
we doen.
different. Those fried chickens don't run around clucking. The worms cannot comprehend my genius. That is why they say I'm insane. Rutherford does not trust us. He will deceive us, I know. He will be the first to die once we have the power of the Nameless One. Who is Rutherford? Here is a drawing of the various seals.
Kijk, de seals.
There's something
Yeah.
written next to each seal.
Ja. Daar hebben we wat aan.
The second seal is opened with the blood of innocence. The seal is already opened. Maybe the Count cut his finger peeling potatoes and then he touched the seal.
Ja, wie weet.
The third seal will only open when the word open is spoken in Ratish.
Een reddish.
Oké.
Daar moeten we Timmy voor redden.
Ja, dat denk ik ook.
The fifth seal can only be opened by the breath of death. Yeah, death breath.
Breath of Death.
Ja, ik denk een van die
Only
zombies.
one of worthy heart can open the seventh and final seal.
Worthy Heart. Ja, dat zijn we wel.
Only
Yeah.
the hand of the truly greatest sorcerer of all time can open this seal.
Hand of the greatest sorcerer of all time.
Only those who feel insatiable hunger can open the fourth seal. The fourth seal is already open. No idea how the Count managed that one. He never eats anything.
Ja.
The sixth seal is opened by the invisible key that is visible to all.
Dat is dat ding wat daar hangt aan de muur waarschijnlijk.
Ja.
Once all 7 magic seals have been released, the chest can be opened. You may have to shake the lid a little. It sometimes sticks.
Handige informatie.
Meer zie je niet te bekijken. Hierboven nog.
No one is smarter than I. I have devised a chest for my most valuable possession with 7 seals that only I can open. Each seal can be opened only in a very special manner and only I know how. Each mechanism is more clever than the one before. And there's a list describing how each seal is opened. Ha! It's a good thing the sorcerer was so proud of his work.
Nou, dan hebben we alles aangeklikt.
2 seals are already open. 5 are still closed. The note should help me.
Nou, inderdaad. Even kijken. Ik moet aan, ja, toch op een of andere manier aan kippenborst komen. Maar we weten niet hoe. Ik heb ook een heavy glass. Een clean plate. Ik moet de tafel dekken, zei hij. Maar... waar dan? Oh, deze tafel. Ik ben dom. Het is letterlijk gewoon deze tafel.
That should do. So, looking good. Even
Nou.
if I do say so myself.
Hij is een beetje scheef. Zie je?
Mhm.
Baasje erbij. Nee. Hondenbak erbij. Ja.
I think the Count expects a finer layout to impress his fiancée.
Raw maggots.
These fat maggots are about the right size, but they don't look much like fried chicken.
Ah,
They're slightly transparent and really slimy.
misschien moet ik die maggots... hoe heet het?
I'm pretty sure this is something similar to rocket.
Die maggots veranderen in iets kippers.
Iets kippers.
Ja, misschien kan hij ze even uitzuigen.
Abba.
Wat?
Bah.
Not bad, but something is still missing.
Ja, mijn empty water bowl.
I think the Count expects a finer layout to impress his fiancée.
Finer layout. Hoe dan?
If the Count is anything like me, he won't know what rocket looks like either. Now all I need are the chicken breast and the dressing.
Oké. Dus daar moeten we even naar gaan zoeken. Candlestick. Die hebben we nog niet aangeklikt.
Ooh, the space here isn't just brighter and friendlier than the entrance hall. All the candles make it a lot warmer too.
Misschien kunnen we de candlestick op tafel zetten. Zo romantisch. Toch?
Ja.
The table's set. Now all that's missing is the rocket salad with the oil and vinegar and chicken breast.
Oil and vinegar en chicken breast. Dus misschien moeten we die wel ergens anders halen.
Ja, mogelijk.
Als in, misschien wel in de stad. Een mooi nieuw schilderij.
Portret. Ja.
Fast travel 2. Campfire beginnen. Iedereen zit hier.
Wilbur!
I knew I could find the way back from the castle. And I almost didn't fall into 2 crevices. Or the same one twice.
Well done.
Geef gratis spullen.
I have a long trip home ahead of me once I get that book from the chest. I don't know whether any of the others will join me. I'm sure they all would if I asked them. But things could get dangerous in Seastone and I don't want any of them getting hurt. The fire's still burning brightly.
Oh ja, dan moet hij die
I
worm
still
even
won't let it go
ingooien,
out
denk ik.
all night, that's for sure.
Bah. En dan?
Krijgen we een gebakken worm.
Gebakken wormen.
Ze waren te juicy, stond er net.
Ja.
Nee, ik kan geen wormen daarin gooien. Give Esther the maggots. Nou, hier Esther.
I have these thick, slimy white maggots here.
Ah, I know those things. Had one of them stuck in my left nostril for 2 whole days when my head was chopped off.
I thought maybe you could fry them.
Is there something wrong with my sausages?
No, I just need light-colored meat for a salad.
As long as I don't have to eat them. Give them here.
Wat een teamwork, hè. Kijk, is dit kippen genoeg?
That was the last one.
Zijn ze nog
Ooh,
te
those
slimy?
don't look too bad at all. Thank you.
Ja, we kunnen voor het pitten.
Like father, like son. They deserve some rest after the last few days.
Heeft Esther nog
Esther?
wat te vertellen?
Yes.
Ja.
That took it out of them, didn't it?
Yes. They have to recharge their batteries. You should have a bit of a rest too, Wilbur. You must be exhausted.
Ja, wij doen niet aan rusten.
Sowieso niet.
Oh, something to eat would be great. I've been hungry since we got here.
Then I'll make you a sausage. These are Timmy's favorite sausages.
Kijk,
I
die
wanted
kunnen we
to
misschien
surprise
als
you with
beet
them.
gebruiken.
I will help him, Esther, I promise.
Om Timmy te vangen.
I know. Just be careful with the little fella.
As long as he's careful with me.
Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah!
Hup, hete borst.
Thanks. I think the book is in a large chest in the castle. A chest sealed with 7 seals.
Can I help?
Weet ik niet.
Would you happen to know how to say open in Ratish?
No, not a clue. Timmy never spoke to me in Ratish, nor Ethel for that matter.
Yes. Presumably they only speak their language amongst themselves. You look thoughtful.
I was just thinking about what a lucky woman I am. I've got a partner who loves me and a wonderful son. Everyone is healthy and we're all together.
Nou, wat een goede moraal
Only
die.
think about these things when something bad happens. Or nearly happens.
See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Nou, dan gaan we even in het dorp kijken. Dan hebben we hier alles gehad.
Ja.
Go to the village. De workshop kan ik weer naar kijken. De kerk ook weer.
That would be the perfect house for Esther, Gulliver and Nate. The 3 would bring life back to the village. Or, something along those lines anyway.
Oké, wat is dit? Ja, look at the houses. Dat hebben we allemaal al een keer gedaan, hè? Dit
I
allemaal
half
bekeken.
expected the sun to
Yeah.
come out and everything here to bloom once I defeated the fear.
Look at the graveyard. Dan gaan we daarna de winkel maar weer in.
Maybe the villagers wouldn't have been so easily frightened if it weren't so creepy around here. The whole area is famous for its ghost stories. Even with the big task ahead of him, filling the village with life again.
Nou, burgemeester.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
And? How's life without fear?
Oh, it feels good. I finally got time to recruit new inhabitants.
New
for the village.
inhabitants.
Glad to hear it.
I thought about putting an ad in the paper. Somberville, deserted village in cursed region, seeks citizens
Ja,
to
goed
occupy
verhaal.
houses of previously abducted and murdered villagers. How does that sound?
Goeie reclame.
Ja.
I don't know. My friends up at the campfire could move into one of the houses. They're very nice, and Gulliver and Nate are skilled craftsmen. They could get the village back into shape in no time.
I don't think that we want their type here.
But that's unfair. Just imagine that you're a family man and have never done anything wrong in your entire life. You and your wife have always worked hard, you have a great son, and then you come to a village that's urgently looking for residents.
Yes, but they're zombies.
So what? Imagine a zombie village that doesn't want you and your wife and child because you're different. What would you think of people like that, huh?
Well, you can't really... Well, I suppose I could talk to your friends.
You do that.
Goed geregeld.
Do you by any
Yeah.
chance sell lettuce?
No, this is an adventure shop. Adventurers don't eat salad. They go into the woods and slay wild boar.
Then you probably don't have any chicken breast fillets either, do you?
No,
And salad dressing? Oil? Vinegar?
again, no. Well, actually, I do have oil.
Ah,
Some warriors like rubbing it into their muscles to make them glisten in the sun.
geef olie.
Then I'll have that then.
Oh, I'll even give it to you for free if you promise not to rub it on yourself in front of me.
Kijk,
Thanks.
we moeten nog vinegar
Do you
vinden.
know how to say open in Ratish?
Oh, well, I could let you know what "are you trying to take the piss" is in the language of the dark woods.
I was only asking. I think I'll be going now.
Ja, wat
Oh,
kunnen we
how's
hier
Miss
binnen nog
Kiki?
verder?
Has she sunk her claws in the count yet?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Wilbur. A hottie like Miss Kiki? She's just a gold digger. The Count will need to watch his back.
What? But they love one another. They met through a newspaper ad, and it's not very nice to think that of other people, Mr. Whale. Tut tut.
Even kijken, wat hebben we hier? Look at the goods.
Should I buy a souvenir? No. My pockets are always so full of junk anyway.
Nou,
Look at the goods.
Even without fear, he won't get rid of his goods anytime soon. The only people for miles are Mr. Whale, Count Orlov, and Miss Kiki. And she didn't seem very impressed by his stock.
Oké. Hier rechts is ook niks meer. Nee.
nee. Dan moeten we hier niet zijn.
Kan nog in the woods, maar daar is ook niks nieuws meer, denk ik.
Dat hebben we wel eens vaker gedaan.
Leaves.
I wonder if Lizzie took a werewolf trap with her.
Ah, de werewolf trap is er nog.
Lizzie attached her Timmy bait to that tree, a bloody rag. Maybe it's a good sign that it didn't attract Timmy at all.
Maar wij kunnen Timmy wel lokken met een worst op een stok.
Wat een idee. Oh, we kunnen nog gewoon naar de
If there's
woods, maar
still
daar moeten
even
we niet
just
meer
a
zijn.
little Timmy in the were-rat, this will do the trick. Timmy loves bratwurst.
Ja, hij gaat dan zeggen, open deze kooi in Radish. En dan weten wij wat open is in Radish.
Dat klopt.
Oh no,
Wat een
he
beest.
jumped right over it.
Nou, dan moeten we dus iets... Ah.
Hoi Timmy.
Easy, Timmy. Ouch! I knew you were in there, Timmy. A were-rat could never have been interested in sausages. That's all you. Fight it. Timmy, are you in there?
We krijgen onze beet weer terug.
Somewhere under all the muscles and teeth, there's a frightened rat. I know it. Somewhere, I just need to find a way to...
Get through to Timmy. Zijn scarf. Nee. Dan moet ik nog een ding halen. Nog een worst. Kan dat? Esther geeft worst.
Esther,
Yes?
can I have another sausage?
Ik kan ook zeggen
But
dat je hem
of
hebt.
course.
Oh ja.
This place is growing on me, you know.
Doen we zo meteen.
Now that the ghost stuff is all gone.
You're not a city zombie, are you?
People
city
need to
zombie.
get used to us. Big cities always have a constant stream of new people to get to know. Here in the country, you only have to convince each person once that you don't want to chew the skin off their faces. Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah!
Au, oe, ah.
Thanks. I've trapped Timmy in the woods.
Is he okay?
He's still a wild were-rat. Apart from that, yes.
At least now he can't hurt himself or others anymore. But you must change him back quickly, Wilbur.
I'll do my best.
Hoe dan?
See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Ja, we gaan nu terug met die worst. En gaat zeggen, laat me eruit. Hé, ik heb niet de nieuwe worst in mijn inventory. Zie je dat? Wordt opgelicht.
Ja.
Ik heb wel mijn
The
stok.
string's burnt, but the stick seems to be stickish.
Stikjes. Ik heb niet de nieuwe worst gekregen.
Somewhere under all the musk, I just need...
Dat is wel een probleem. Laten we even kijken of ik die maggots kan opdienen.
Excellent meat.
Ja,
And it even almost looks like chicken.
Wat een oplichter.
olie erin.
Oil is oil. The only thing missing now is vinegar.
Ja.
En hoe kom je aan vinegar?
Kunnen we dat niet met die wijn maken?
Ja, dan moet...
The Count seems to be a wine...
Die wijn, weet wel niet over datum gaan. Misschien met hem praten.
Count?
Yes, Igor?
Kijk.
I need to know how to say open in Ratish.
I can't help you with that. I only speak Batish, not Ratish.
Batish.
Oh, cool. Say something in Batish. I can't hear anything.
But the bats out there in the hall are doubled over with laughter, believe me.
Your table awaits, Master. Is that to your satisfaction?
Yes, delightful.
Thank you, Master.
Oké.
Are you sure your fiancé, is being honest with you?
We'll find out tonight, won't we?
I don't want to spread
Okay.
any rumors, but Mr. Whale from the
We willen
village,
niet roddelen, maar...
he thinks Miss Kiki might possibly be after something other than love.
Oh, so am I.
Yes, but I don't mean friendship and care.
She won't be the first Mrs. Orlov, Igor, and probably not the last. I know who she is and know how to handle her.
All right, then. The poor Count. He thinks he knows her and believes she loves him. What was it with Igor and his uniform?
Your predecessor, Igor, made himself at home in the cellar, Igor.
Misschien moeten we dan
He
toch
had a
de
bed,
kelder in.
a desk,
Mogelijk.
all his belongings. I think now you're the new
Kijk.
Igor. It is all yours.
Nu kunnen we de kelder in.
And Igor's uniform?
It will be amongst his things. Go and have a look. But be careful. It's dark down there.
I could take a candle.
I don't think that's a very good idea. They are attracted to light.
They?
Things that live in the darkness. Igor had due respect for them.
Perhaps the uniform isn't important after
Klik
all.
per ongeluk.
If you'll excuse me, Master, work calls.
Make haste. My little honey bunny has gone upstairs to take a bath and could come back down at any minute.
What is upstairs?
Nothing of interest to you. Your place is down here. And tomorrow I'll show you the cellar and the crypt.
I can hardly wait.
Let's talk more work, Igor.
De invisible key. Open a drawer. Zit er nog meer in?
No, nothing of interest. Incense?
We kunnen
something-
niet meer
yep.
met die incense. We zullen toch iets met die wijn moeten inderdaad, vermoed ik. Denk je niet?
Ik denk het wel, want anders, ja. Misschien moeten we hem afleiden met iets.
Maar hoe?
Ja.
Hoe komen we aan azijn? Pull de koord. Dan gaat er een bel.
Dan doet hij niks.
Die stairs kunnen we niet gebruiken.
Igor pitched camp down there in the cellar, and because of them, he never took a light down there with him.
Ah, go down.
Ja. Gezellig. Eba.
Ik weet niet waar ik naar zoek. Ik druk gewoon af en toe spatie in.
En nu?
Weet je niet. Kan ik iets doen? Nee. Ik zet wel wat stappen, maar... Ik denk, zolang ik loopgeluiden hoor is goed, toch?
A dead end.
Ja.
Dus luisteren, denk ik.
A dead end. A dead end.
Goeie content dit ook.
A dead
Ja.
end.
Klinkt anders.
Ja.
Het klinkt buiten. Oh, die zijn we waar we begonnen waren. Denk ik.
Geen buitenig, ja.
Nee, het klinkt... Het is gewoon een muur. Buitenig.
A dead end.
Ik zie niks. Lol. We moeten inderdaad op de tast iets gaan zoeken, denk ik. Look at the note.
Matches,
Ah.
scented candles, barbecue sauce without garlic. Oh,
Die
shopping
hadden we
list.
net niet gezien.
And this?
Nee.
Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes. Further to the
Ah.
west to the broken water pipe, and then
is
directly
wel wat
north
handig,
to where
ja.
the odorless gas is. Now eastwards to the creek and board, then follow the corridor northwards. An orientation aid from old Igor. I'll take that. Hey, the letters are glowing.
Aha.
Igor thought it through and wrote it in magic ink. Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes. Further to the west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is. Now eastwards to the creek and board, then follow the corridor northwards.
Wacht, ik moet het... Of we moeten elke keer lezen of ik schrijf het even op.
Even op.
Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes.
Ik dacht dat je dat al aan het doen
Further
was.
to the west to the
Ja, het
broken
gaat te
water
snel.
pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is. Now
East to the dead Beatles.
eastwards till you reach the
North,
dead beetles,
echo.
then north until it echoes. Further to the west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is. Now eastwards to the creek and board, then follow the corridor northwards.
Nou, east until the dead Beatles.
Ik kan ook een beetje zien als hij
ja.
met het briefje loopt.
Dead Beatles.
A dead end.
Dead Beatles en naar north until you hear an echo.
Ja, dat kan dus niet.
A dead end.
Je kunt hier niet... Er is niet... Huh?
Krak, hoorde ik of niet?
Ik niet.
North until you hear an echo. Moet ik iets voorlezen?
Eastwards till you reach the dead beat. Further now.
Kan niet verder omhoog. Dit klinkt anders.
Maar wat heeft het met Dead Beatles te maken dan? Dat het anders klinkt?
North to where it echoes.
Eastwards till you reach the dead
Ja,
beetles, then
echo.
north until
Hoor
it
je dat?
echoes. Further to the west, now.
West naar de waterpijp.
It's cold here.
Leaking waterpipe. Hier.
Goed.
Dan noord naar gas.
A dead end.
Ik heb geen gas gehoord. Hoor ik gas?
Nee.
Die muziek helpt ook niet. Dit is die waterpijp. Vanaf de waterpijp moeten we naar het noorden, naar gas.
Eastwards till you reach the further to the west to the
Yeah,
broken
directly
water pipe.
north.
Now. A dead end.
Hoor geen gas. Daarna is het east to where it creaks.
Eastwards, further to the west to the broken.
North to where the gas is. Ik kan ook niet east.
Misschien had het toch nog verder gemoeten bij die watergeluiden.
Creaking board. Dat zijn creaking boards. En dan directly north. Hallo?
Hallo?
Loop naar het noorden.
Antwoord is nee.
Ja,
Lekker hoor.
I wonder why Igor set up camp here,
Lekker hoor.
of all places. There's nothing else in the cellar except for junk and them.
en wat is hier dan? Wat is hier aanklikbaar? Niks. Bij die kast is er nog.
It would appear the Count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard, and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have owned very much. That's it! My very own Igor uniform!
En wat heb ik daaraan?
It may be old and not fit me properly, but Igor must have loved this uniform, and I will cherish it too.
En nu?
It would appear the Count doesn't pay.
En nu kan ik niks meer. Dit kan ik ook niet aanklikken. Oh, go back into the castle. Lekker hoor. Dus het enige wat mij dit heeft opgeleverd is het kostuum. Kunnen we daar een van die zegels mee openen? The Breath of Death? Nee.
The Count has opened the
A Worthy Heart. Ja, dat zijn wij wel.
This seal will only open to one with a worthy heart. Maybe I can. Master Alistair always says that my heart is in the right place, but apparently that's not good enough for this seal. Although, Van Buren was an evil sorcerer. He wouldn't have been able to open the seal either if worthy heart meant someone decent.
Ah,
He could have meant exactly the opposite. Someone who's devious, mean and nasty.
zoals? En de sixth seal, dat was die invisible key.
This seal is opened by an invisible key that is visible to all. What could that be? The directions that led me to Igor's uniform.
An invisible key that is visible to all.
According to this diary, this seal can only be opened by the breath of death.
Dat zou Esther
I've
kunnen
met
doen.
Death before. We were even business partners for a bit. But then he wasn't too happy with me for quite a while. That may be because the Death and Gnome Live Burial Co. was never a success.
Klopt, ja.
Or it could have something to do with my having buried him and then forgetting to dig him up again. The seal is supposed to open when you say the word
Oh ja.
The truly greatest mage of all time. Who could that have been for an egomaniac like Ashcroft Van Buren?
Ja, hij zelf.
Archmage Alistair? Or,
Ja.
of course, he means himself. Which presents a problem.
Inderdaad.
Van Buren is pointing at a key. Is he trying to mock me?
Ja, die moeten we pakken.
Could that
Yeah.
be the
The
invisible key that is
is
visible
visible
to
to
all?
all.
Ja.
Only, where is it?
Op de tafel. Of gewoon die in de schilderij.
Ah, that's just a picture. How am I supposed... Or, is it?
Hoppa.
That's a pretty neat trick.
The invisible key that is visible to all. Unlock the sixth seal.
That was easy. This was the first seal. Or the third,
Lekker hoor.
depending on how you count them.
Oké.
Het.
Nou, wat wil ik dan nog verder hier? De search order, die bellen.
Luckily, the scroll rolled itself back up. Otherwise, the Count may have spotted that his new ego was wanted for
Misschien kan ik
murder.
nu aan hem laten zien van, hé, we hebben het pak gevonden.
Count,
Ah, Igor, there you are. And you're wearing suitable clothing at last.
yes, Master. Master, do you know where they buried the old sorcerer?
Van Buren. In the village, I suppose.
De village
But I
graveyard.
don't know exactly. That was long before my time.
I must get back to work.
Dat wordt onze volgende locatie.
You certainly must. You're quite chatty for an Igor.
Er is verder niks te bekijken. En we moeten naar de village. Even daar in de begraafplaats gaan kijken.
Lijkt me
Misschien
goed.
kunnen we de Breath of Death, kunnen we daar Esther voor gebruiken.
The sorcerer must be buried around here somewhere.
Look at the gravestone.
This is the Karloff family gravestone. They always seem to be family graves. Handy if you want to save space. It says Lugosi on this gravestone.
Lugosi.
They always seem to be handy if you want. This is the Lee family grave.
Lee.
This cross bears the name Cheney. This is the Cheney family. Here lies the the Lee family, the Lugosi.
Oké, dan weten we nog niks. Dan moeten we zijn achternaam... misschien weet een Mayor er iets van.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane?
After the sorcerer was chopped up, where did you bury his bits?
Oh, you know, here and there.
Not all in one grave.
Oh no! It was feared that his brother or someone else could try to bring him back to life. So his remains were spread nice and neatly across several graves over the land, and none of them carries his name.
Oké.
Why was Van Buren actually beheaded, hung, and drawn, and quartered? Isn't that a little excessive?
You always have to kill an evil mage or sorcerer 3 times so he doesn't come back.
Goed om te weten.
Everyone knows that.
Doesn't beheading him and then hanging him present certain logistical problems?
Well, the whole thing wasn't very well prepared. Some mages wanted to ram a wooden stake through his heart instead. Others wanted to burn him. You know how it is. An angry mob, differing opinions. In the end, we can count ourselves lucky he was executed at all.
Blijft een vreemde man.
He's part of the sorcerer buried in the cemetery.
I'm not at liberty to say. We swore never to say a word about which grave his left hand is buried in and which holds his right leg. Oh!
Oh, come on, just say it. Which grave's he buried in?
My lips are sealed.
Oké.
About the graves in the cemetery.
Yes.
We gaan wat vertellen.
One of the gravestones bears the name Lugosi. What can you tell me about them?
Oh, the Lugosis were the dentists.
Somerville had its own dentist.
Dentists.
Oh, the village was voted prettiest smile in the backwoods 3 years in a row. Yeah. Unfortunately, old Lugosi went a bit soft in the head. He rambled on about little green men and a plan he had to foil. Number 9, I think. Yeah. Dental hygiene in the village took a nosedive from then on. Oh, dear.
Oké.
What can you tell me about the Cheney family?
Well, the elder Cheney was a travelling actor in his youth. Oh, the only one of us to ever leave the village for any length of time. He must have been really successful. They called him the Man of 1,000 Faces. Later, he retired here in the village. But
The Man
his
of
son
1,000
inherited the
Faces.
theatre bug, left before disaster
Dus
struck.
het lijkt erop dat elk graf een
Probably saved his
lichaamsdeel
life, yeah.
behelst.
Ah.
We zoeken een hand.
The
Ja,
Lee family, were they a long-established family in the village?
Who? Oh, right, the Lees. Yes, oh, they were. Yes, it's very long established. Yeah.
So, what can you tell me about them?
Well, there was Shield Hand Lee. He was a smith, and
Het is een nepgraf.
ja.
his wife Fire. Yeah, Fire Anna. She was it's very hot.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
very hot.
I think I know what I need to know.
Oké.
I have to be getting on. Till next
De
time.
Lee Grave.
Goodbye.
We hebben geen schep meer, hè? Hé, een geest.
Oh.
Hello? Must have been mistaken.
Dat is de tweede keer al, hè?
Mayor Whale didn't have anything believable to say about the Lee family, almost as if they weren't from the village. I'm pretty sure in there's a Van Buren, not a Lee. Mayor Whale didn't have any... I'm pretty...
Oké. En hoe gaan we daar dan inkomen? Met mijn liefschep?
Nee, niet.
Met een hondenbak graven? Met een glas?
Niet. Wij een schep.
Mayor Whale, I'm pretty
Was er
sure
niet
in
een
there's a
schep,
Van
toch?
Buren...
Nee, was er niet bij die. Ik zit te denken bij die. In die bossen was ook zo'n mijningang situatie. Maar dat was geen schep, toch?
Nee, ik
Dat
kan
was
niet
die
lopen.
stenen maken.
Ik kan niet lopen. Ik kan alleen
Nee,
hier
nee.
zijn in de bossen.
Somewhere, I just...
Ik heb toch een worst nog nodig, denk ik. Maar ik kan alleen hier zijn in de bossen. Dus dan moet toch Esther of Gulliver mij helpen. Of die Nate. De robot Nate. Hallo Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Hello, Wilbur. Whatever are you wearing?
My uniform. It's quite itchy and musty, but, you know, what can you do?
You could take it off.
But it was so difficult to get hold of. About the seal.
How can I help?
I
Niet de hand. Lekker hoor.
Yes,
from a grave.
of course, from a grave. Chopping someone's hand off while they're alive wouldn't be very polite, would it?
It must be a certain hand from the sorcerer Van Buren. He's buried in the Lee family grave.
Okay. Do you just need the hand? Or is there anything else I can get you?
Just the hand, please.
Well, I'll get going straight away. While
Misschien
I'm
kunnen we
about
wel
it,
uit
I
het graf van de
will see whether I can
dentist
find any left
de
here.
Breath of the Dead halen.
You're not upset if I don't join you, are you?
Oh, no problem. Come by later and I'll hand you the hand. Right?
Thank you.
Moeten we weg en weer terug.
See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Weg. Dat was de Lugosi, waren de dentist.
The Lugosi family were the village dentists, but they're gone now. Phew. At least that's one less scary thing to worry about.
Nou, daar kunnen we niks mee.
Here lies the Karloff family. This grave belongs to the family of actors. As I understand it, the son left the village and is somewhere out there living the carefree life of an actor.
Ik heb van Karloff nog niks gehoord van hem, hè. Hebben we geskipt.
Hello, Miss...
Hello.
Up, up.
Kijk.
One of the big graves has the name Karloff on it.
Large family. The young Karloff was a giant of a man, strong as an ox, but of a friendly nature. When the terror came from the woods, he was caught by a mummy. Well, like most of the others that disappeared in the woods, we couldn't bury him. Only his ancestors are buried in the grave in the cemetery.
I have to be getting on. Till next time.
Nou, daar leren we dus niks nieuws van. Dus dan hebben wij weer een ding gevonden, namelijk een hand. Heeft Esther als het goed is nu voor ons. Kijk.
That was quick.
Ze heeft er geen voice
Not the
line mee.
first time that I've done a bit of night shopping.
And you're sure it's Van Buren's hand?
Pretty sure. There are at least indications that it is the hand of a sorcerer.
What indications? Ah!
Lekker hoor.
It's not very well mannered.
You know what? I think you might be right.
Okay, anything else? Look at the fire.
Half-burnt wood, ash, and bits of charcoal beside the fire. We should put things in order here before we leave. The fire's still burning brightly. Esther won't let it go out all night, that's for sure.
Ik wil nog een borst, Esther.
Yeah, I'll let her get some rest.
Nee, dat kan niet. En met die hand kan ik ook een seal openen. Zet ook die domme hoed op. Maar dat kan
Ja.
niet. Dan doe ik mijn pak weer uit.
Ja.
Go to
pak
the
wel.
cave. Ah!
Ja.
Er is een
Ik was deze
fluitje.
hele plek vergeten.
Ik was het
It's
niet
sad when you
vergeten, maar
think
ik
that
wist
none
niet
of
dat er
these
nog
things can ever
terugkomt.
be used by their owners again. Who knows who this flute used to belong to?
Misschien
I'm
kunnen we
sure
een
he
fluitje
or she
spelen
would
voor
have
Timmy.
loved to played it for many
Ja.
years more.
En
Maybe
dit is
I can
natuurlijk
give it a new
vinegar, deze
purpose.
fles. Want die staat hier al 100.000
I
jaar.
wonder whether the fear drank the wine. Or was it the last sip of some unfortunate soul here?
Hup.
Ugh! The wine must have been here quite
Ja,
a while. It's
vinegar,
gone really
lekker.
sour.
Anything else? Nee. Kijk, dan gaan we voor Timmy even een fluitje spelen. Zodat hij denkt, ik wil hier weg.
I'm not a good flute player and really shouldn't practice within range of an angry were-rat.
We gaan het toch doen.
I'm not a good flute player and really shouldn't practice within range of an angry were-rat.
Je kan er wel goed fluit spelen. Kan Esther fluit spelen?
Goeie vraag.
Nee.
Antwoord is nee.
Kan de burgemeester fluit spelen? Nee. Nou, in dat geval... Hou op, joh!
Hello? Hello? Oh, who's there?
Een spiegel.
Wat? Ja.
Ah,
Master Alistair? Are you all right, Archmage? Has Ivo
The breath
changed
of
you
death.
back? And why don't you come here? You could open a portal. A ghost over some kind of drawing?
hij is dood.
I don't understand, Archmage. What does that mean? Archmage? Master Alistair? He's gone. That's more than weird.
Dat is wel
Why is
vreemd,
Master
ja.
Alistair trying to contact me through the mirror? And it looked almost as if he didn't have the strength to stay. Of course, he's still transformed, so he can't use his magic properly. A ghost over a symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to summon him.
Ah, maar hoe dan?
The Archmage can do all kinds of tricks. Maybe he can separate his spirit from his body. I guess I'm supposed to summon him as a ghost. Maybe he's too weak to appear any other way. Summoning a ghost. This shouldn't be all that difficult. I have to summon the Archmage's ghost. Attract it. Show him a way here. I should try right away. The Archmage is very clever and very powerful. Maybe he can help me with my
hoe
other
dan?
problems.
Look at the symbol in the mirror.
I have to summon the Archmage. I should...
Oké. Ik heb vinegar. Sour wine. Heb.
The wine, so sour, it could make a good substitute for vinegar. Vinegar and oil. Why do people always say the cooking isn't as easy as it looks?
Dat is even klaar toch? Salad à la
Rocket
Wilbur.
salad with chicken breast and oil and vinegar à la Wilbur. The first and hopefully last meal I will ever prepare in this castle.
Misschien kunnen we die flessen wijn omruilen. Nee. Ik kan wel zeggen dat het eten klaar is, denk ik, of niet?
Count?
Yes, Igor?
Kijk. Oh.
Have you any idea how to summon ghosts?
Why should I? The last thing I could do with is a howling castle ghost scaring my young wife.
I have prepared the salad for the young lady.
Rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast?
Yes. Exactly.
Excellent. Pull the cord, Igor.
Ah,
Let my
we mogen aan
little
het touw
bunny
trekken.
rabbit know it's time to eat.
Akkoord.
Ja, ik weet nog niet wat mij dit gaat opleveren.
Nee, ik ook niet.
How can I make sure that the bell in Miss Kiki's room rings?
It depends on how hard you pull it.
Aha.
Pull a bit harder than middle strength to start with, and then about a third less at the end.
Okay.
No, middle strength to start with, then a bit less at the end. No, that was the stables. Why don't you just do what I tell you? There you go. I don't need you anymore today, Igor. I will be spending the rest of the evening and the night with my fiancée.
Very well, Master.
Dan gaan we eerst weg, dan komen we terug en dan is hij weg, denk ik.
Hey,
Ah.
Shorty!
Hey.
Oh, hello, Miss Kiki.
What's with this place? Where's the gold?
Gold?
Yeah, jewelry, precious stones, that sort of thing. I ain't found none.
Maybe the Count isn't that rich.
A count living in a big castle? Course he's rich. The only question is, where is he hiding it? Hey, what's that?
Misschien kan zij de zevende seal openen, omdat zij niet onschuldig is.
I wanted to talk to you about that.
Makes
It's
sense.
sealed by 7, seals. Maybe you could open one of them.
Ooh, what do you think's in it?
I don't know.
What could a chest like this hold? A treasure, of course.
You have to learn to lie better, and quickly. But the fact that you are trying tells me there must be something valuable in it.
I don't know, but it must be important.
Well, if it's important to someone, it'll also be valuable. And you want to steal it?
Well, steal...
Count me in.
D'accord.
As future countess, it practically belongs to me anyways. What do I have to do?
Come with me.
Open de seventh seal. Dat moet jij doen.
Just open that seal over there.
Why don't you do it?
I can't. It has to be opened by someone very special.
Ah, I understand. You need a woman's
Sowieso.
touch.
Something like that.
Lekker hoor.
Plop. Lekker hoor.
Kut.
Well, that was simple.
That it?
That's it. Interesting to know that you could do it.
Tell me when you got that thing open, and don't even think about simply disappearing with my stuff.
Very well, Miss Kiki.
Now, I'll go humor the old fart. I'm sure with a little persuasion, I'll be able to find out where he stashed the rest of his treasure.
So, that's over. Half the seal's
Precies.
open.
En als het goed is, zijn ze nu weg hier. Dan kan ik op tafel wat doen. Zonder voice lines. Zij zit lekker maden te eten en
Murder
paardenbloemen.
Archmage Alistair,
Bah.
the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. The Honourable Council Leader Van Buren has posted a reward of the villain's weight in gold, naked, before breakfast, for the apprehension of the offender. It's followed by a detailed description of me. Not like it was even necessary. This picture of me next to the Archmage is razor sharp. The amount of detail the engravers carved into the printing plates is amazing. I wonder if Lizzie will turn me in if she learns of the pile of gold.
Listen into the lovebirds' conversation.
How is your salad, my Aurora?
Real good, darling. It's not easy to get chicken to taste a chicken. My compliments to the chef.
Bah.
We're all just doing our best to make you feel at home, precious.
Whew, looks like I got away with it.
Oké. Pinch a little red wine. Maar het is dus bloed, hè? Daar kunnen we
Bah.
Timmy misschien
Distracted,
gek mee
this is my
maken.
chance.
Ja.
En nu? Ik...
Vladdy, I'd love to see the whole castle. The library, the ballroom, the treasure chambers.
Of course, my love. But there'll still be time for that tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to show you something completely different.
But Vladdy, I'm a respectable
Heel
young
respectable.
lady.
What does the Count mean by something completely different? I'd like to see that. I wonder if I should ask if I can join them.
Het lijkt me een slecht idee. Examine the letter. Dat hebben we al gedaan.
In the picture of the Archmage, you can see the smallest detail. You can even see the big red pimple I had on my nose that day.
Maar... Oh, in dat schaaltje zit de rode wijn. Oh.
Ah.
Ja, daar gaan we Timmy gek mee maken, denk ik.
Dat denk ik ook.
Want die wil natuurlijk bloed zien.
Ja.
Nee, dit is de verkeerde knop. Deze wil ik. Nee. Nee.
I'm not a good flute player.
Ik moet toch voor hem gaan fluiten op de een of andere manier ergens. Waar moet dat bloed daar naartoe? Moet ook op tafel nog bij hun. Dat was eerst een optie om die bak neer te zetten. Nu niet meer. Ik kan ze afluisteren. Ik heb een bak met bloed die ik nergens mee kan combineren. Wil je nog wijn bijschenken?
I think it's better I leave them in peace. I've got a good feeling about their marriage.
Dan kan ik hier verder niks. Down into the cellar ook niet. Ik kan de eerste seal nog openen. Met die hand.
Fine then. Come on. Come on. You did it. Maybe it's looking for the right hand. Wherever that might be. The last two seals. Things are getting exciting.
Lekker hoor.
Ik moet leren fluiten op de een of andere manier. Go down into the cellar. Dan ben ik weer hier. Fluiten voor Timmy is een optie. En ik heb een bak
I
met
poured
bloed.
some of the Count's wine into the dish. Should I be worried that I'm stealing from people without a reason?
Misschien kunnen we Esther daar nog blij mee maken. Nee.
The dir-
Ik kan alleen het vuur aanklikken. In de cave, ja, er is niks meer. Dat hadden we al gezien, hè. En in de village, ja, die graven. Fluiten. Eerst een fluit. En gaat.
Hello,
Hello?
Ah,
someone like you knows all about summoning ghosts, right?
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, an expert on the occult, like yourself.
Oh, well, I actually do know a bit more about it than just how to keep the beasts at bay. I mean, I've certainly never tried to invoke a ghost. Why should I? But it is, in principle, very easy. Now, you draw a circle on the ground with chalk and a triangle outside the circle. You place a bowl of blood in the triangle, and you also have to light some frankincense. Then you have to draw the symbol of the ghost you'd like to invoke on the ground while reciting a secret invocation.
How does it go?
Come over here. Ghosts have good ears.
Okay, and that's it?
we hebben toch die incense nodig. Hij zei frankincense. Maar dan weten we dus alles al wat ik moet doen, toch?
Does the triangle have to be connected to the circle?
Doesn't matter.
Does it have to be chalk, or can I use something else?
Draw a circle on the floor with something.
That doesn't sound...
Oké.
All good.
En dan denk ik dat inderdaad Alistair daar dan kan ademen op die kist. Denk je niet? Wacht, die incense moet ik hebben eerst nog.
Ja.
Waarmee kan ik op de grond tekenen? Met een stok?
Een stok. Een
heb
tekenstok teken, weet ik niet.
It's not frankincense, but these incense sticks will create some atmosphere.
Hup. Dat kunnen we nu ook niet meer aanklikken, omdat ik dat heb afgerond. Maar misschien moet ik die enorme stapel met...
The stone floor is the ideal place to summon the Archmage. A few candles are already burning, and I can easily wipe everything down again when I'm done.
Misschien met die zure wijn. Nee. Met die olie. Nee. Incense. Ensure the right sort of
I still can't believe
atmosphere.
that this smell is important for summoning a ghost, but what the heck?
Tim gaan.
Atmosphere. Pure atmosphere.
Weg hoor.
I'm supposed to draw a large circle on the floor and a triangle outside the circle.
En waar kan ik dat mee doen?
The bowl of blood has to be placed in a triangle. And I don't have one yet.
Waar kunnen we mee tekenen op de grond? Misschien wel met dingen uit het kampvuur.
Dingen uit het
Ja,
kamp.
kolen.
Ja, ja, ja.
Dit is een bug.
Lijkt het wel op.
Ja,
Praktisch wel.
de game is gebukt.